Master Hammer, you can't know. Don't know what happened. You know I never do nothing against you, Master. I always respect you.
You goddamn fool, man! Hammond! Put it down, man.
No, Master, no. No, Master. No, don't come any farther, Master, don't.
Put it down!
Don't come any closer, Master, please. Please.
You crazy nigger! Drop that gun, you loony black bastard!
Okay, Mayat Hotel. This is Asars Setep Rama'at. The name of that movie was called Mandingo. The actor that was the big guy was Ken Norton. He was the heavyweight boxer of the United States, or the world, heavyweight champion of the world for a long time. This movie is over 40 years old. I guarantee you, if you want a movie that is worth getting and keeping, the movie Mandingo, M-A-N-D-I-N-G-O, is the name of that movie. You should go find it, buy it, and cherish it, because I've had this movie for a long time and I never get tired of watching it. It is a very, very good movie, and I guarantee you guys, if you could find it and you buy it, you would love it. I want you to see this part of another movie, and I just want you to find out if there's a reason in the hearts of everybody on this planet to be disturbed and screwed up and not have a good reference to what's going on and the true dynamics of having brotherly love for one another or family unity with each other. And let me know if you believe that this type of atrocious shit happening at segments in our existence on this planet and the dynamics between you Caucasians and us melanated people. Just let me know what you think. Do you think this type of shit right here can make us all be at each other's throat and suspicious of each other, and just a tad bit of hatred and mistreatment still about on the planet? Now listen to this and watch this crazy shit right here.
Propaganda. What can they know about Negroes and Negresses, these landless louts in Boston and Philadelphia?
Nothing but their envy and prejudice. Their malice causes them to try and offend us, to debase and humiliate us. God in heaven, that they should insult our men, our husbands in this way.
Shame. To suggest that our men would have intercourse with our slaves.
No, your man would not want to have anything to do with these breasts right here. And as you can see, her skin pigment right here, it seemed to me that some white man somewhere had already been tampering with black women for her to be this melanin recessive to begin with. But of course, these foolish women don't know a damn thing, because they were educated by those white men who made them be the dumb women that they are right here, that can't even see that they men have been sticking their phalluses in black women for a long time. Here's the proof right here. A Mexican. That's all she is. Of course, she would do whatever she can to get rid of that nappy hair and try to make herself be as white as these people, thinking that that'll be the perfect attempt to make herself be treated better. But I got news for her. No. No, no, no. Because as long as white people see this skin being darker than theirs, they're going to always know how inferior they are to you and do everything they can to stagnate your progress, so you will always be the person who have to serve them and take care of their houses, and they will deny the fact that their men is having relationship with you, because in their head they want to see themselves as being supreme when they know that it's not true. So let's watch what happens.
Oh, a little better than animals. Dear God, it is an accusation of sexual aberration. Oh, this abnormal mating between black and white. There's a scientific word for it. It's called bestiality. Such disgusting lies. Do we not know?
Well, we know who the beast is, because it's definitely not that fine-ass lady right there serving the food. It'd have to be these cackling-ass chickens right here who's sitting around every night wondering where their man is at while they pleasure themselves or sneak out in the back and do the same thing that we saw Sandy Duncan do in the other movie with their hypocrite ass, want to sit up now and act like they not getting as much black dick as the white man is slipping dick to those white women. This is what went on. That's why the world is so full of Mexicans right now, and why Mexicans hate blackness, because in order to be melanated, this is the type of shit you have to go through from these melanin recessive inferior people right here. Don't get mad at me for pointing it out to you. I was sent here to change the world, and I want to show you why it's so messed up. I don't care how much you hate me, how much you try to ostracize me. I just want you to see why the need for me to be here has arisen, and why I'm here, and why I'm going to be diligent at doing my job to eradicate this bullshit off the earth.
Oh no, who are the objects of our husband's incontinence? We, who every Friday night must undergo... Oh, what am I? Don't you all think it might be wiser not to speak too frankly in front of them?
Don't worry, they understand about as much as white folks talk as the furniture does. Isn't it remarkable, the longer they stay among us, the lighter they get? Yet their mentality, sensitivity, and intelligence remain that of the brute animals.
Mexicans. See? That's what he is. He's going to do everything he can to eradicate everything about his blackness and join forces with the white people and hate on blackness, because this is the bullshit that he hear while he's standing around them, how inferior he is to white people. So of course he wants to eradicate everything about his blackness so he can be accepted by the people that he should be trying to run as fast as he can and get as far away from as he can with their religion, their Christian bullshit.
Yes, it seems to me that each generation gets lighter. I know in our place we keep having cubs with rosy skins. And my husband says it's because of,
Symbiosis. That's the scientific term, symbiosis. Like those animals who take on the color of the background in which they live.
Look how beautiful she is. And then they want to sit up knowing how beautiful she is and denying the fact that their husband is responsible for the eradication of her skin pigments from screwing all around with those slaves. Okay? We all can see where all this self-hatred that's among these Mexicans on this earth came from.
Husband's absolutely right.
true. Quite correct, my dear. Look at Scipio. He's left-handed like my brother. And see, Jason, my husband brought him up from...
Listen, she gonna try to sit her ass up and deny that her husband been sleeping around with those black women. So you guys always walk around on this earth trying to be in denial of the true factor that we are very desirable people, and what you guys have done is came on the earth and you can't keep your hands off of us, whether it's for to be pleasure or whether it's for you to take pleasure out of beating the shit out of us or depriving us. We have always been victimized by you white people, and the worst victimization of all is giving us your foolish ass religion and the eradication of our melanin from us and making us like trying to be lightened up and white. You guys have done some horrible shit. So don't you dare get mad at me when I tell you I've been sent here by the universe and I brought these light ships with me to fix this planet. And my job is not a job that I'm supposed to sit around and whisper and be espionage and try to not let you know what my objective is. I'm supposed to come out here and be bold and put it right to you and let you know, because of these type of activities, you guys have been targeted for eradication off of the face of the earth. There is no time for me to hide around and be stealth with my shit. My instructions are to come out here at all risk of life and limb and be bold and give it to you straight. And that's just what I'm doing.
Childhood, and now, isn't it remarkable? He shows some of my husband's blondness. Extraordinary. Truly, nature is bizarre.
You always been a pretty clean wench. You almost no sink at all. Now you, turn round. Turn round, I say. Bend over.
Don't mind admitting it, dear God. I'm mighty appreciative. The lawyer... Come on in. Just a moment. Let's follow those girls.
As I was saying, dear Lord, I'm real obliged to you for all you've given this deserving but humble servant today, and for all that I know you will give me tomorrow. I thank you for the wisdom you endowed me with at birth, the countless good deeds you inspire me to do, and I also reckon I should thank you for closing your divine eye to a few little transgressions I got planned for tonight.
Come on, you. Get in here.
But in humble sincerity, dear Lord, let me take this opportunity to thank you for my continuing stamina, and finally, for the riches you've already bestowed on me, which I'm sure you wish me to keep and to multiply.
Praying to his white-ass phony God to give him permission to be the beast that he is.
I made it up myself.
See?
When a man knows good from evil, he's much better off making up his own prayers. Me and God, we get along good. As I see it, God created me in his image and likeness. That's in the Bible. That's why I'm white. Then he made the Negro, which is also in the Bible, which says that he immediately regretted it and damned the entire race, leaving them without a soul, fit only to be my slaves. Then with the night come these black ghosts, damned by God. I say ghosts only because of their damn blackness. But they have a body. Ah, what a body. Look at her. To avoid them is to lose God's battle. The Septimus tonight is to conquer them, the victory of light over darkness. At my age, it's something of a task. But with God's help, my friend, and these, well, it's late.
Look at this young girl. They've been raping our young women forever. She can't be no older than 12 years old. And he used his God to give him permission to be doing the stuff that you see going on right now. And this is why our women's head is so messed up to this day, because they embedded their submission to them from slavery. Even up to this day, you can't keep those black women from thinking in their mind that these white men had a right to violate them. Because after 300, 400, 500 years of this woman being treated like that and having a baby and being pregnant with the baby in her stomach while this man is doing that stuff to her, the baby come out genetically knowing that this is God and that when he wants some pussy, he's supposed to be allowed to have it. This is what you guys have done to us.
I got work to do.
So what I'm saying to you is that I need to come out here and show the world where we all got off track at. These white men set up this type of dynamic, and they've been doing this for over 6,000 years. They did the same thing in Rome. They did the same thing in Europe to you women in Europe and screwed your heads up to make you be accomplices and culprits and helping them to do this type of shit to everyone, the Asians, the blacks, and you're even doing it to the Mexican people today, who you created by missing your recessive gene back with the melanated gene that you came from, and someone made you recessive by removing your melanin from you, and then you come back and put your melanin recessive gene back in melanated people and then make them become melanin recessive. And this has not gone unnoticed by the universe. You see, what I'm getting at is this. What you guys have done is not and has not gone unnoticed. Every consequence is something that must be a part of every action. There is no need for consequences if there was no actions. You guys with your melanated recessive skin and your phony melanin recessive God is what you use to think you have permission to do all the horrible things